What are you even talking about?
And we're live.
Oh, see, it fixed itself.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, you look super
Hello.
strange. I could really see you. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you guys so much for
Hey.
giving us some time off. I had a sick family member who, she, finished her surgeries. She's feeling good now, so we're back to our regularly scheduled programming. Well, kind of.
Did we start? Because mine still says stream starting soon.
There's a little bit of a lag on YouTube.
Oh, okay, cool.
So keep an eye out for it. If it doesn't change in the next 30 seconds, let me know.
Okay, got it. It's good.
Okay, I'm good. All right.
Okay.
Hi,
Lexi.
Hi, Lexi. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for switching your shift. You're so crazy for doing that.
We were just
You're so
talking about you
sweet.
too. We were like, we love Lexi. She's so nice.
Literally like our best friend. We love you so much. And she's always hyping up my TikTok. She's always watching them, liking them, commenting. I'm like, thank you.
I love that. All right.
Anyways,
well, I'm a little very sick today, so I sound like hell. You're going to have to put up with me.
Just a little very sick.
Just a little dying slowly. I've just been sitting on the couch all day.
Perfect.
All right. First things first, we have to pick our next read. And so while you do that, I'll explain that a bitch is busy. And so we're going to go down to just once a month for a while. If things change with my life, then we can go back up to every other week. But for right now, we're going to have to do the stream once a month.
I can't get one out because my hand's too fat. Okay, got it.
I'm so
oh, honey, you're going to love this. You're going to be so happy you let me add new books back in.
Okay.
Beach Read by Emily Henry.
Oh, my God.
Hi, Abby. Welcome.
Welcome. It's still spring break for my kiddos. Oh, I miss spring break.
Welcome.
I didn't even get to enjoy my spring break. I had 2 huge exams the day after spring break, and so I spent the entire time studying.
Of course you did,
probably why
because these are the things that you give to yourself, the tasks and the challenges.
I know, I'll never know.
Anyway,
what's the worst?
Beach Read, Emily Henry. You're going to read it. You're going to love it.
I don't like Emily Henry.
You didn't like the worst Emily Henry book. Beach Read's her best one.
She's got like 3. That's not a very good track record.
Best one. Okay, but Beach Read's the best one. So
I thought the other one was the best one. Book Lovers.
No, people are wrong about that one. Oh. Beach Read's the best one.
I did see somebody did tear it up. I was like scrolling my FYP and somebody was like, I don't know what everybody's fucking talking about. This shit
Book Lovers is fine. It's fine. It's cute.
That's
but
what she
Beach
said.
Read is like I cried for Beach Read. Like it was actually good.
She said it was very
Speaking of crying, we're talking about this today.
I know you are. Yeah.
Thank you so much for this.
So excited. I still haven't read it. Girl, I haven't read 75% of the books back here. And I probably never will. And that's fine. And now I get to buy Beach Read. So thank you for that.
You're so welcome. You could go to the library.
I've been going to the library a lot lately, actually.
Me too. Library's good. See? Lexi says she likes it too.
Okay, fine. I'll try it. And if I don't like it...
Well, you're going to have to anyways.
I'm going to ream all of you out if I don't like it.
Fine. I don't think it's going to be your favorite book in the world, but I think you're going to like it.
And my standards are pretty low, I feel like.
Okay, so I have like a lot of mixed opinions on this book.
Well, I'd already read it. I'd already read this book. I didn't want to like.
I don't know how to use the buddy read.
She did text me. She did text me multiple times.
For the millionth time, RJ will not teach me. She said that she would teach me. She goes, I'm going to FaceTime you this weekend, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. And that call never came.
Listen, life got
and
hard.
Nothing ever happened.
There. I will teach you. I'll FaceTime you. Now that everything's calmed down, I'll FaceTime you and actually show you how to use it. It's really not hard. You're overthinking it.
It's not my fault.
I
looked at it for 30 minutes, and I could not figure out how to do it.
All of the dysfunction from the last month has been all my fault, so I'll take responsibility. And I'll create a buddy read for Beach Read, and I'll actually use it. Because I like the buddy read.
And I will use it, too, because I'm going to reread it, because I haven't read it in a while.
And I'm going to show you how to use it. And then, Lexi, you will not be alone.
You know what? All you need to do, RJ, is just screen record it and text it to me.
And
then I'll know what to do.
We gotta schedule a meeting on the calendar. I'll send you a Zoom.
No, we don't have to put it on our Google Docs. Just screen record it and text
I'll screen record it. Is that it too? That's a good idea. I literally was gonna okay, FaceTime you Zoom. Here's how you do it.
Oh God.
Oh God. And Lexi knows that I love it because when we were reading Archer's Voice, I was like acting a fool up in the fucking buddy read. All right.
Lexi,
Anyway,
it's not because I don't like you. I'm trying.
she's just not very good with some kind of technology sometimes.
Neither are you.
I know.
When's the time you made an Instagram post, girl? Please.
I don't know how to use that app. It stresses
Okay,
me
there
out.
you go. Here we go.
Anyway, this is devolving.
Anyways, please.
please.
This is a serious stream.
Serious discussion. All right, let's talk about Magnolia Parks.
Okay. Let's hear your thoughts first.
I thought it was devastating. I thought it was amazing
Okay.
and devastating.
I don't think this is a good book, but I did enjoy it.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Let me back up.
Okay, so you don't think it's a good book. Explain
don't
your reasoning.
think
I need to know the
this is a
reasoning because I
good-
love this book.
Nothing happens.
Correct.
Pretty much nothing happens at
Right.
all. It's character driven, not plot driven, which is fine. Some books are like that. But I just hate the man that she's obsessing over for the
BJ.
entire book. I hate him.
Yes,
I find nothing redeemable about him at all.
I agree.
I have so many notes in here about how much I hate him. Nothing redeemable. I liked the other guy, Tom.
Thomas,
The sex scenes weren't very good. I mean, they were okay, but nothing really to write home about.
I don't even remember there being a sex scene. So
Exactly. There's only two. There's two. One with Tom, one with BJ. Like,
oh, the one with
towards the end.
the friend.
No, which is another thing. Okay. Let's back up.
Okay, let's give me a
This book-
synopsis. I would like to give me a synopsis of the books before we get too far
Magnolia
into it.
Parks is an unlikable rich bitch.
Mhm,
Her boyfriend BJ is an unlikable rich bitch.
mhm,
They have broken up because he cheated on her
Mhm.
years ago and she doesn't know with whom, and he will not tell her. He will not give her that closure, that information.
mhm.
He's been fucking other girls and literally in front of
Oh.
her. Fucking. See,
Left and
Lexi's
right.
with me. She doesn't think it's good. Left and right fucking. Wow. And I think you need to raise your standards a little bit. She's been
I
left
told
and
you
right
they're in
fucking.
hell. They're literally in hell. They don't exist. The limit does not
And-
exist.
Also, Magnolia's supposed to be half black, right? Who is this bitch on the back? This girl's white.
I don't think I even looked at the back.
Like, who the fuck is that?
I got it right here.
You're half black. She doesn't look like that. I don't understand.
No, that's a white woman. That's a white
Okay,
woman.
thank you. Right? Thank you. Okay. I was really confused.
Okay, I'm gonna pull
Um,
up the story graph while you're still doing this because I
okay,
need
yeah.
to see what she said.
Basically, what happens is Magnolia breaks up with BJ, gets back together with BJ, breaks up with BJ, gets back together with BJ, breaks up with BJ, gets back together with BJ, fucks Tom in the middle. Tom is her fake boyfriend who she actually falls in love with, but there's not really a lot of development between them for me to actually think that they're in love. They just fucked a couple times, and she's like, I'm in love with this man. And I was like, how? You barely spend any time together. We don't hear anything about him, and anytime you're with him, all you're doing is talking about BJ. That's all you're doing.
Mhm.
Constantly.
I think my thing with
This
Tom,
book was so painful.
it
like
was painful.
400 pages of just her talking about BJ.
Yeah, it was definitely. I understand that, and there were definitely times where I was like, "Girl, I need you to stand up." Like you were on your knees, forehead to the ground. I need you to stand up. I can't do this with you.
She literally, yes, I'm like, no dick is worth this. Like,
No.
stop. Also, he grabs her when they're fighting, and she still goes back to him.
Mm-hmm. My thing is like, could you? All these people that are her friends, and we're gonna call them so-called friends because we totally find out that they're so-called friends at the end. But like, could you watch that?
No. Are you kidding?
Like,
No.
I really wouldn't. I would have the moment that he actually cheated and it like devolved so quickly. I'm like, you know what? I think I have to bow out gracefully.
And her friends knew. Like, two of her friends knew and said nothing.
Yeah, and like knew who it was. Yeah,
So one of the friends is her best friend and cheated on her, and he slept with her. And the reasoning was nothing. There was no reason.
No.
He just said, I just wanted to.
So apparently, we find out in the third one that there was a real reason, and like people are like, it makes you feel so bad for BJ, and I'm like, there's not much that could make me feel bad for.
What
BJ.
could the reason possibly be that would
I
make
don't
me
know.
feel bad for him?
I don't know. 'Cause my
Unless
thing
she
is, like-
cheated on him first, which we know she didn't.
Right. Thank you, Lexi. Yeah, I just couldn't be friends with that. And then all of the friends get so jerked around in the bullshit too. Like when she starts dating Christian, is that his name? It starts with a C.
Yes.
And Like,
That's also a mess.
why would she do that? There are all these dudes now on some
Why would
level,
he also do that? Both
right?
of them.
On some level, she does tell them up front, like, this isn't this is not that, right? Like, I'm still in love with BJ. And so a lot of these dudes let themselves fall in love with her knowing that she's in this bullshit. And so I don't feel too bad for them, but I do still, like, it still sucks, right? To, like, date somebody who's, like, so obsessed with another person who treats them
Just
so
emotionally unavailable
poorly.
completely.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally, it's scary. Like, I was reading that and I was, like, scared. I was like, this is crazy.
It's a very traumatic and toxic relationship.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
she's what, 19 and 20, that's how old they're supposed to be? Or 20, 21, 22, something like that?
mm-hmm. Yeah, they're pretty
Early
young.
20s.
Yeah, they're
And
younger
it's
than
like,
us.
this makes sense for an early 20s relationship,
It
but like,
matters.
how is it just
Yeah,
going on this long?
I don't know.
You know what I
How
mean?
could you even?
Like,
I could not participate in that for that long. I really couldn't. And
no,
yes, like,
because people
you're
are getting
correct.
in. What'd she say?
She said BJ's a hypocrite for being mad about Christian while fucking her best friend while they were dating. Absolutely. BJ's a hypocrite all around because he blames her for why he can't stop sleeping around. Even though it's very clear that she's doing that because he's still sleeping around and
Yep.
she's dating other guys
Yep.
as a defense mechanism. And he like tries to blame everything on her. Like, he
He
blames the
puts
fact that she can't
everything on her.
forgive him on I mean, like, it's insane. Like, the amount of
Yep.
gaslighting that he does is disgusting.
And this is literally gaslight the book.
Yeah.
And so that's what I don't understand for the author's perspective. What does she want us to gain from BJ's character? Because I know there's multiple books, and like you're saying, they try and do a character redemption apparently in the third book. I'm like, why would I keep reading about this man? Like, why would I
Yeah.
keep
I
reading?
don't think I'm going to read the last one cuz I don't want to see them together, right?
I'm
Like,
gonna look up. I'm gonna look up the spoiler.
I want to
I
see.
don't.
I'm going to read the second one because I want to see Daisy because I really liked her character because her character did not give a fuck about Magnolia. Like, her character was like, this chick's a
Which
bitch.
one was she?
Daisy was the one that Christian was forced to date, but he kind of fallen in love with her.
Oh,
And for
right.
me, it's the fact that everybody here except for Tom, they're all hypocrites. Like, Christian's still so mad at Magnolia while he's actively using Daisy, right? And he's in love with
Yeah.
Daisy, but he can't be with Daisy the way that he should be because he's so mad at Magnolia. Magnolia's mad at BJ while actively dating Tom. I'm like, y'all.
But she's somehow still in love with Tom and BJ, which I'm not
I don't
gonna
believe
say
it.
people can't be in love with two people at the same time. I know RJ's like, you can't. But I'm like, I think that you can, but like, not her and Tom. Like, they barely knew each other. And then all of a sudden they're like, it's been years or a year that's passed. I'm like, where the fuck did this happen? What are you talking about? This is all taking place over the course of a year, over a year? It feels
Yeah.
like a couple months.
I don't know. The whole thing, I definitely, while I was reading, like, I found the writing to be really good. And so clearly you guys didn't like the writing, and that's totally fine. But I think the writing is really what gets me through it. Because I didn't like a single character except for Daisy, and Daisy was
No,
hardly in
I
it.
didn't like Magnolia either. Like, from the very
No.
beginning, I was like, I hate this bitch.
No. And it's like a personal thing for me. Like, it's really hard for me to like a character like that who will just allow a dude to shit on her for years. I mean, it was years.
Yeah, they've been together since high school or something like that.
And then she
And
was
he was the
like,
only one it was like a whole thing that he was the only one she'd slept with, and then she sleeps with Tom.
yep.
And he's like, oh shit. And I thought he was going to be more upset about that. But he straight up wasn't.
No, because he knew.
Like,
But here's the thing, because
if it's such a big deal.
He knew he had her hook, line, and sinker. That's why he wasn't upset about it.
Until she found out. So that's the spoiler. We talked about it already a little bit, but I saw it coming and I texted RJ and I was like, I fucking knew it was this. And you're like, I did not.
I had
That
no
he had
idea.
slept with her friend. It was her friend. It was her best friend, which is funny because she refers to her as her best friend, and I don't think that character had more than a page of dialogue the entire book. Like,
No.
all we ever hear is that she's her friend. I don't even remember if it's Perry or Pally. I don't remember which
I
one
don't
it is.
remember. I think it's Pally. Dude, I cannot get on the story graph. It won't let me look at. I said I was done with the book, and it won't let me look at it still. No, I think like she was such a non-entity that it
That
was
Pally.
like
Yeah.
like
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I was like, it has to be either her sister or her best friend for him not to want to tell her. Because if it was just some random girl, he would have told her. But like, it has to be. So I
yeah,
thought it was either the sister or Pally.
I think I didn't have any guesses as to who it would be. I don't think I thought about it all that hard. I think I more so than anything was just like it doesn't matter who it was unless it was your best friend. Then it matters even more.
Which it was, or your
Yeah,
sister. That's what I thought. I was like, oh, it's her sister,
yeah. I think I
100%.
had a
Because her
bit of an
sister was a
inkling.
little too touchy feely with him,
Yeah, her
like throughout the
sister was
book.
a little too familiar with him. Even they didn't they go out to get like lunch regularly or something? I know they
Yeah, they
did.
like hung out all the time.
I was already pissed when that first came up
Ellie,
with that.
oh my gosh,
Yeah, and my thing is like,
Ellie's here.
so hi Ellie.
She looks
Hi.
like a scraggler.
My thing is
Did you
like
hear her?
it. No, I didn't hear it. It like
Oh.
very suddenly hit her the scent, and I was like, "Ain't no way that
Yeah,
this like
aren't you
6
hanging
years
out with
later."
this
This,
girl all the time?
yeah, I was like, "There's no
Is
way
this
that
the
we're
first time she's worn this in 6 years? Let me see.
yeah."
Yeah, so she says, "You smell nice," Park says. And then Pale says, "Oh, thanks. I haven't worn it in a while."
Oh, that's why.
It's And then Magnolia says, "Orange blossom." And the room falls into slow motion.
Ooh, ooh. I don't even.
Oh man.
And here's the other thing. I hate reading about like non petty characters. Like I really don't think that Magnolia was very petty. I do think that yeah, that makes sense. I do think that she just dated those guys as like a protection. Like I don't think it was her trying to get back at him. I think that she was like, I need to put
Yeah.
a barrier between me and BJ. I
Yeah.
wanted her to throw her drink on that bitch and then spit
Oh
on it.
yeah.
Like I really wanted her to like lose
Oh
it.
yeah.
She was
I wanted
so
her to throw
calm.
hands. And I don't
It
believe in
was
violence.
it was
But I wanted
disgusting.
her to throw hands.
Oh, I believe in violence. It was disgusting. There's
I know
no
you
way.
do. I know.
Like people are trying to hold him back from chasing after her. You would have had to try to hold me back. They would have been running. I would have been like, "Ooh, y'all better go."
I hope to God, if you and I are ever in that situation, that I
Never
have
would
some sort of
happen.
sedative to
Yes.
tranquilize you with, because there's no shot I
There's
could hold
no
you
way.
back.
There's absolutely no fucking way.
There's no shot.
No. It would
I
have
have
been a
seen
wrap.
you do the most unhinged behavior of any person
Mm.
ever.
And
There's
I got
no
a bit of a
way.
temper. Like, I've got like
Yeah, me
that
too.
kind of betrayal. The cops would have showed up. I'm like, they cheated on me. I'm like, so I beat her ass and I beat his ass. What's up?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the
Yeah.
problem? Is
It's
that
like
not
I
covered?
literally
Is that
had
not legal? It
no
should be
option.
legal. Yeah, I
I
mean, it
had
should be
no
legal.
chance. There was no choice. Like
Yeah.
that was what I had to do.
And then
Yeah, no.
BJ's jackass the whole time being like, if I tell you who it is, it's not gonna make a difference because you're just gonna
Yeah.
like you're gonna be able to put a face to the whole situation and then you're never gonna get over it. And my thing is like, what?
Yeah.
You're such a
No.
fucking
Because
liar.
at this point she's just putting everybody's face there.
Right. She's
Like at
already
this
put a
point you're
face
just
there. She already hated that one chick. She'd already put a face there.
yeah.
You are just saying that because you don't want to tell her because then it would be fucking over because you're a piece of shit.
Over for real, for real.
Yes.
And I swear to God, if the next couple books is just her doing the same thing, I'm like, why are you writing these books?
Yeah.
Is this the same thing?
I think I feel bad for the only person I felt bad for was Tom. Granted, Tom is like 32, and I'm like, why are you even involving yourself in all this bullshit?
Tom was also a problem because he was in love with his dead brother's wife.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Not even his dead brother's ex-wife. His dead brother's straight up wife.
Like his dead brother's a widower.
Which means they were probably cheating when his brother was alive. That's the insinuation that I got.
Or
anyway.
that he at
So
least
they
had
were
feelings
like
for her.
fully in love.
Yeah.
Like yes, exactly. Even if you just have feelings for your brother's wife.
It's gross.
No, it
I
shouldn't.
remember
I agree. It shouldn't be marketed as a romance. It's like a coho.
No, it's not.
Like trauma level book.
It's not. My thing is like, if it's not a happy ending, it's not a romance. Like that is straight. Like that's like basic level for a romance. That's like genuinely true. Otherwise, it's considered like women's fiction or just general fiction or whatever. But like, that is not a happy ending. Like I was in my bed like sobbing at like 2 a.m. And at the end, I just was like, and it's like, it's one of those books where it's like, you don't even want them to be together, but you also are like, just get together so you can stop inflicting yourselves upon everybody else around you. Like, just do that. Because I cannot watch you keep fucking around with everyone.
And they lasted like 2 days.
No, I mean,
When they finally did decide, they're like, we're going to be together for real now. It lasted like 2 days.
He didn't cheat, but he did have feelings. Yeah, listen,
Yeah.
I'm not like one of those, how it's like, oh, she would want you to move on. No, I wouldn't. Especially not with my fucking siblings.
No,
Absolutely not.
No,
I better haunt you until the day that you die. I want you to be devastated.
100%.
But if you do move on, like, I'm one of those people that's like, if you move on, you're getting a new house, a new car, like, nope. Ain't no way that you're gonna sleep.
You're gonna put an oil painting of me above the bed so that I'm always watching.
She has to, because she has to remember who was there first. And she has to remember that if I was still here, she would not be. There's no
following in my footsteps, bitch. Are you kidding?
Yeah, you're welcome for the man that I made for you.
No kidding, because truly, no man comes pre-made.
And I would still be haunting.
We have to do all that.
Yeah, I'd still be haunting their asses. I'd still like be knocking shit over every once in a while. Just don't forget I'm still here. Just wanted to quick remind you.
The last thing that I really want to touch on is like, he doesn't love her. Like, there's no shot that he loves Magnolia as much as he says. He's like, I love her, I love her, I love her. No, you don't. If you loved her, you wouldn't fuck all these bitches in front of you. In front of her. Like, she sees a bitch fucking him multiple times during this book. And she still goes back for some fucking reason. You wouldn't be putting her through all of this. You would just tell her who you cheated with. He's like, but I came clean right away. I'm like, but you didn't. Like, you didn't come all the way clean. You told her you cheated, and you told her nothing else.
You don't get a medal for being honest. I hate that idea that, like, but I told you. I didn't have to tell you. Yes, you fucking did.
You didn't have to do it.
Yeah. There's one choice here, and it was the choice that led you here, not the choice to fucking tell me. Yes. You don't get to take away my ability to agree to this relationship by not being honest with me.
Yep.
Yeah. He gave himself way too much credit, but so did Magnolia, was the problem.
Oh, yeah.
She gave him too much credit. It means nothing.
Yeah.
It means nothing
to
tell.
She laid on the ground for that man to walk over her.
I mean, it was sad. It was hard to read.
Yeah. It's really hard to read, and it's like, also, I don't get this cover. Can I just say that? I'm sure this is self-published, but I don't understand what this cover is.
All of the covers are bad.
Yeah, and the whole reasoning. Oh, Jesus, why do you have all three of them?
I want to read them. I won't read them.
And the whole reasoning behind it is literally, he just said, I wasn't thinking about Magnolia in that moment. I just wanted to.
Yeah, and he told her that. And like, my thing is, as you're reading it, he starts to gaslight you as a reader. Like, you start to be like, okay, something weird happened. Something like there had to be a reason, because he keeps, like, you know what I mean? And so, like, you're like, there had to be a reason. And when he says, because I just wanted to, it's like you come back to your body and you're like, that's right. Because cheating is a singular person's responsibility. And you just want to. You're not going to sit here and say, well, it's because of X, Y, and Z, but ultimately you wanted to. Like, that's what it really comes. And I was like, well, after 6 years, at least you're honest about that, or however long it's been. Like, at least you could be honest about that.
Like, a long time, yeah. I don't know how long it had been. I think they had total been together for 6 years. But I don't get, they must have.
They'd been together like since 15, they were like 13. They broke up when they were like 15 and 16. So this thing, from what I remember, they broke up when they were
Wait. He cheated on her when they were 15, 16? I thought he cheated on her when he was like 19. She was 18.
Think so. My understanding was that he cheated on her like years and years and years ago. And that this cycle had been going on for like 5 years.
See, it's just confusing.
5
years of that cycle? Listen, 1 year of that cycle.
I couldn't even take 6 months. Here's the thing. You come to me and you tell me you cheat on me, either I'm knocking you out, or I'm just closing the door in your face and I'm never seeing you again. I'm going to knock you out and then close the door in your face and never see you again.
Yeah.
We're not going to keep.
We would not keep entertaining. And the fact that they're all friends with each other's friends is also so
I hate that.
Toxic.
Yeah.
Because it's like, clearly she has no real friends, except for the one brother.
Yeah. One brother who can't stand him because of what he did.
Henry, I think. Yeah.
So here's my question for you. Now, you and I both know the moment that one of us is dating someone or whatever, they become asexual to the other. Like, we both know this. But say that this situation happened and you'd slept with my boyfriend or I slept with your boyfriend. And then you guys continue that weird cycle, I would have to pull you aside and be like, I need to be honest with you. Because at this point, I'm embarrassed for you.
Yes.
It was me.
Wouldn't
was
Pally tell her?
Yes,
Like,
please
she's a
send them to the
horrible
Discord because I
friend.
can't get on there.
Like, wouldn't Pally tell her? I would tell you immediately. First of all, I wouldn't do that because
Right.
I'm not a fucking whore. Second of all,
Right.
I would tell you like literally instantly if I did. If I was
my
like, I
thing is-
transgressed.
Yeah. My thing is that that's two people lying to your face for years on end. It's one thing for him
Her
to
two best friends. Those are her two best friends.
and he goes around town like acting like he's in love with her, getting so jealous over any dude that even looks at her. Meanwhile, he's slept with her best friend and then
Yep.
continues to sleep with all of their acquaintances. Any woman that he meets.
Any woman. Yep.
And then has the audacity to be so upset with her. Anytime that a dude wants to date her, it becomes her
Lexi
problem.
says 4. Does that mean like 4 years? Oh, 4
4
people
years.
knew. Oh,
4 people.
who else knew?
It
Oh, his friend that walked in on them.
Yep, it was his best friend. The best friend's sister, I think, is Perry is her sister, I think. I'm
That's
not
her
quite
gay
sure.
brother.
Oh. Why did I
That's a man.
So they knew. And then
Pally?
there was one
Pally
other
and
person
Perry.
that did
Perry's the man, I think.
There was one other person
Unless
that
I'm
did
crazy.
But either way.
It was BJ, Pally,
Perry.
and his friend. So
I can't
that was
remember that
4.
dude's name. What was that guy's name?
I
He was
have it.
fucking annoying. He was such an enabler. Oh my god. And on top of that, the fact that he's got an ongoing drug problem. Like what we learned about BJ
Oh,
is
yeah,
he does
you
not
can't
have the
forget about
capacity.
that.
He does not have the capacity to do right by Magnolia. He doesn't have the capacity to honor any promise he ever makes her. Because then he goes back to doing drugs. Because she starts dating Tom.
Jonah, by the way. Jonah is the other guy's name.
Thank you. It's like it's disgusting. It's disgusting. He's
Yeah,
disgusting.
he's a fucking an addict completely, and he just pretends that he's not. Because Magnolia's like, if you ever do cocaine again, right? It's coke. If you ever do that again, I'm not getting back with you. And then she finds out he's doing it again, and she gets back with him.
And then
so his actions have 0 consequences.
Well, and then he was doing it. Like he didn't just do it. Like he was doing it again. And then just like didn't just said it was like didn't cop to the fact that he had started doing coke again. Yep. It was just like, I won't do it again. Let me just continue to omit things to you, because when you omit something to a person when they're deciding to be in a romantic relationship to them, you are tricking them to be with somebody that they wouldn't want to be with.
Yep.
And that's gross.
100%. Yeah. It's not consensual. It's not a consensual relationship at that point.
No.
Like you're just a liar.
Yeah, you're just tricking me. Because you know I wouldn't want to be with you. So why are you going to force me to be with you by lying to me? It's gross. The whole thing's gross. The whole thing's gross.
We're literally almost out of time already. We were just so angry this whole time. We still have to do the ratings.
I gave it 5 out of 5 stars.
Sure, of course you did. I did 3 out of 5. Okay, I think my exact review said it wasn't good, but I enjoyed it.
And listen, it doesn't have to be good. Sometimes it just has to be fun.
No, it doesn't have to be good. It wasn't fun though, Raj.
No, it wasn't. It was
it was a torment. It was torture.
It was hard.
It was like, also, it's long.
It is long.
Why is it so long?
It's certainly long for how
it's 497 pages.
Yeah. And think about like nothing really happens. Like there's not like some like subplot. There's not like
this could have been 200 pages and I would have given it 5 stars.
So my question is, if you did it 1 star, did you finish it? I'm always so curious about people's rating systems, and then we have to wrap. Because for me, 1 star.
If I do 1 star, I've only DNF'd like 2 books my whole life because I just always feel bad.
Yeah, I don't DNF normally. If I DNF it, I don't give it a rating. I just leave it blank, and I just leave it in the currently reading because I don't know where to put it. If it's 1 star,
I added a new DNF bracket on my Goodreads.
I tried to, but it was like weird. I'm gonna have to look at it again and see if I can do it. And then if 1 star means I wish I had DNF'd it. 1 star means I got to the end.
Said she finished it. Yeah.
Okay.
So that must be what I think. That's the same for me with 1 star. It's like I wish I didn't waste my time with this book.
I wish I'd stop. I don't DNF either. Okay, so I gave it 5 out of 5. You gave it 3 out of 5. Lexi gave it 1 out of 5. Which I understand. You know, I think it's a really kind of specific kind of book. Spice, I can't give the Spice a 0.
Trigger warnings off the
Yeah.
bazoo. Off the bazoo.
Out the wazoo. I can read the craziest shit and not bat an eyelash. Like,
Oh,
I can
God.
read
I
a
know you
dude
can.
like having sex with a bitch in somebody else's blood, not bat an eyelash. But yeah, I actually did just read a book like that. It was really, really good. But this, like this kind of shit, I think because we all just like so many women can just relate to like having a dude that just like gaslights the fuck out of you for so long. This was
Yeah.
hard to read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last bit of news. RJ completely gave up on Priory of the Orange Tree.
Couldn't do it.
I read the entirety of the book. It was fantastic. 5 out of 5. I bought the prequel. I loved it.
I agree. I just had too much going on to commit to it like that. I couldn't do
It's
it.
a thick book. I took hella notes.
It's a thick book. It's not that
But
I
it's
didn't
really
enjoy
good.
it.
It's a good payoff. If you ever get a moment when you can actually just really sit down with it, it's really good.
Yeah, that's what I'll have. I'll revisit it because I really enjoyed it, but I just was like,
No, I
got too
don't
much
blame you.
shit
It's
going on.
fucking thick.
Yeah, to
Yeah,
like
I
sit
can
down and
see
read
it on
it.
your bookshelf, how big it is,
Yeah.
like compared to all the other books.
It's tall and big. It's fucking crazy. Anyway,
Yep.
I agree with you, Lexi. I think it's just too many of us have seen men do that. That it's like it's hard. It's just fucking hard to read. I wanted to
Yeah.
reach through there and strangle every single one of them. Anyway,
Yep. We had to leave.
I know. Next book is fucking Beach Read.
Beach
Awesome.
read. You have a
Great.
whole month to read it. You have a whole
Yeah.
month
Amazing. So
because
excited.
RJ's busy. I'm busy. I recently added more onto my own plate as well, so we're both busy.
Yeah. I think we just got tired of
but it's a short
canceling you
book.
guys. Yeah, we'd rather just reduce it
And we like
actually
to talk to each other,
No, I said we got
right?
tired of canceling.
Oh, I thought you meant you want to cancel. You don't like to talk to me?
No, that's not what I said. Oh my god. I literally said we got tired of canceling on everyone. Wow, I love talking to you. That's why one of the reasons we log in so fucking early so we can like catch up.
Lexi,
Anyway,
we love you too.
bitches,
Thank you so much for
I gotta
switching your shift. You're freaking crazy,
I
but we
know.
love you. We hope
We
it was
agree.
worth it.
We hope it was worth it.
We hope it was worth it.
One of these days we will still do something where we can like invite you on because I'm just too busy to think about it right now. But we adore you, Lexi. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm sick as fucking tired as fuck. So
Get the hell out of
peace.
here.
Stay smutty, sluts.
Love you. Bye.